Hello beautiful people, welcome to our channel. Like, share and subscribe. So guys, I did a video not so long ago telling people that Tinubu's presidency would destroy West Africa, and just on Sunday here, that was yesterday, the juntas of Niger, Mali and Burkina Faso has said they have pulled out of Ecowas, and they are saying that instead of helping them fight insecurity bordering them, Ecowas is imposing illegitimate, inhumane and irresponsible sanctions on their respective countries. Anyway, I want to say this clearly. Since Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a puppet of America, you understand, and everybody saw during the election how America tried to protect Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and maybe they cut off a deal with the drug case where the US courts overnight just decided to blow out Tinubu's name from the what do they call it, the transcript of the court proceedings. You understand? So I think maybe they must have had a deal so that I don't know, but I believe Tinubu and US government has a deal. So Tinubu is just the puppet of the US. And let me tell you clearly here now that I mentioned it, Tinubu is going to destroy West Africa. I mentioned it not because they made Tinubu head of Ecowas. All of them was just the puppet game. Ecowas is a puppet of the Western world. Ecowas is not independent. It's so shameless that in Africa, a lot of African nations, they cannot even do things on their own and think for their own. We are just like babies, toddlers, where your parents feed. That's why these days when I see dance videos, I just get angry, because go all over TikTok, Africans, you never see them doing things about science or agriculture or any improved techniques. All you see people is dancing and shaking their bum bum. I've not even joined that TikTok fully. I don't know what is going on there. It's the only app I have not joined, and Snapchat. Maybe one day I will join it and see what is really even happening there. But from what I'm hearing, that's what happens there. So it's because of Tinubu doesn't have a mind of his own. And by the way, let me remind Tinubu that kind Jidan that supplies Nigeria is electricity. There's an agreement because Nigeria cut off electricity to Niger. You understand? So there's an agreement that Niger should not dam the river there, so that Nigeria will still have some water. But with what Tinubu has done so far now, cut off electricity. The day Niger decides to divert the water, we must manage it. And I heard another thing too, that there's a pipeline from Nigeria going through Niger to Morocco. I think that's part of things that the US government also has interest in, that Niger, so that they will supply Europe or thereabout. There's something like that, of that nature. But like I mentioned, and ECOWAS was saying that these three countries have not signed, giving them a proper notification. Well, they have told you orally now that they are not part of the corrupt system. I've never seen ECOWAS since I was born fighting against corrupt leaders, corrupt democracies in the Ecowas region. If you really look at Africa, West Africa is the most useless region in terms of infrastructure. East Africa is doing well, Southern Africa is doing well, North Africa is doing well. Only West Africa is still in the 18th century. You understand what I'm saying? They are still the people that have one of the greatest prowess to do well. But look at Ghana, look at Nigeria, look at Senegal, all still doing things in archaic fashion. So I don't know. I mentioned it that this Bola Ahmed Tinubu, president of Nigeria, is going to destroy ECOWAS, and this is just the beginning. You understand? Because it is just a puppet to the United States. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As this prophecy, I mentioned this thing months ago, has this prophecy not come true? Because what will happen now is that these countries can decide to leave those insecurity, those Boko Haram affecting their region, and they will all those people will just flood Nigeria. Nigeria will be overwhelmed. The US and Nigeria is fighting for has never supported Nigeria in this terrorism team very well. You understand? So I don't know. Tinubu is just the worst of the worst, scum of the president. Tinubu will turn out to be worse than Buhari, not in terms of killing, but in terms of the collapse of economy and African unity. Let me know your thoughts on the demonstration. What do you make of this man, this wicked president, clueless president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu?